Hi guys, let's discuss Gann Box on the daily chart. I'm selecting Gann Box and I'm selecting a major low with a major high. Now to select a major low to major high, you need to zoom out just to see all the lows on the chart. Because once you see them, then you will be able to understand what's happening. Example, I'm taking this low. Wait a minute, it's not correctly copied, so I'm removing it. Now if you look at it closely, I'm selecting from November. Wait a minute. Till June. So it's a long period, 7 months. Now you can select Gann Box based on any of your criteria. It doesn't matter which criteria you are choosing. But the bigger the criteria, that is example right here, you're selecting 7 months, then it offers a better alternative or a better result. Now what do I mean by that? Let me show you. Now if you look at it, I have chosen a bigger scale. Now, if you look closely, the bigger the scale, the fall offers you a bigger profit levels. It's not a smaller profit level. Example, this level is 941 and this level is 908. So it's a huge $32 gain to be made. Now, if you look closely, the price did fell off. It went lower than this level, but it came back up. Now that's where you need to use common sense. This is the level that we believe it will touch, but it came back up from this low. Now once it's falling again, you should not be doomed to follow this low. Don't fall in this trap. Yes, the Gann Box says this is an important level, but if previously it never touched that level and made a low higher than that and moved up, then on the fall second time or third time, it will try to copy the previous low. If it breaks that, then it will touch that. So if you're trading, you need to keep this in your mind to understand if you need to sell on that level, the Gann Box level, or above it, if the low is above it previously. Example right here. The price did came, but went up. Did came, but went up. Did came, but went up. Fell, went up. Now if you look closely, once it's doing this, if you make a trend line, it's starting to make higher lows. This low and this low, it's now pointing up. And if I right click, format, extend it, and move forward a bit, you can see the same line helps the price not to fall below. So this is how you can see the complete picture. Now we joined this low, this red one. If I zoom out for you, zoom in for you, this low and this low, and it gave us a complete picture. Now let us zoom out, and let us put a Gann Box on top of this Gann Box. Now why are we putting this on top of it? Because the price went higher than that. Now if you look closely, it was closed here, but the next day it opened higher and closed higher. Once it did that, you already knew this is your target. And it did touch it and then went lower, touching the base of this Gann Box. And then it went higher. Wait a minute, copy, paste. Let us paste it. Wait a minute. Here we go. Now if you look closely, it went up, touched the same level as it touched here. Touched, even went lower, but this line was helping it not to go lower. Even the future, it again touched this line to go higher. So the gain box helps you to analyze it. If you look closely, it touched here, it went higher. It went higher, higher, higher. Even it closed higher. Let me show you and zoom in. Right here, it even closed above this line. But the next day, it went lower. So these lines help you to understand what's happening. Now, if you look closely, if I just zoom out, 0.38 level, this is 0.38 level, and this is 0.38 level. Now, if you look closely on the 0.838 level, it usually changes its direction on the top. It did fell off, but basically it changed the direction from that point onward. So this is how you can pick levels. So this is how you can see the point. The time levels help you understand what's happening. The trend lines help you to gauge if the trend is up or not. Because if you are trading, like buying or selling, how will you know which levels to focus on? That's how you will see. Now, if you look closely, the highs start to go lower. Let me make a trend line for you from this high. Now, wait a minute. Now this high and this high is attached. Now I'm right clicking format and extending it here. Now if we move further down the road, we will see that the trend was down. So from here, you already knew that the price was going down. And this trend was helping you to understand lower trend where the price was stopped. So basically you can see the gain box, understand the levels to focus on, and you can even see the bigger picture by these trend lines. And once it crossed up, it went higher. If you look at it, it completely went higher from here 1153 till here 1252. That's $100 or 10% gain. So this is how you'll be gauging the complete picture. If the market is going down, if it is going up, on the short run, example from here, on the short run it's going down. But this level is the long-term level. So the long-term level says it's pointing higher. So you will have a complete picture, and the levels will help you understand where to buy. If you have short sold on the top, then you can wait. And the price, if you look at it, continues to fall. There is no candlestick eating to go up. Now right here, this candlestick did eat this red candlestick. Now let me show you. Right here, this candlestick eat this candlestick, this red one. This is the white big candle, this green one. It ate the previous one. So it showed you the trend pointing upwards. And this is how you can get. Now you can do another thing as well. If I change the daily mark to a monthly mark, it will take some time to process it, but it will show you a complete different picture. And this can help you understand how to trade the game. Okay, rather than going to the monthly chart, I've gone to the day 1 hourly chart. Now, what I am trying to explain is something like this. I'm zooming out. Let me go to the daily chart. Basically, my point was, if you know the levels on the daily chart, then on the lesser chart, you can aim for those levels. Because those are the higher levels. So on the lesser chart, you can aim for those levels and trade accordingly. Now on the lesser chart, if you place the gain box, they will be placed on a smaller scale. But the daily chart will have a higher gain box. So the higher gain box will give you higher level rather than smaller levels. And you can trade those levels accordingly. Let me explain this in the next